Welcome back to the Mystery Personalities, the podcast where we like to take our friends and dress them up in random outfits and just stick them on here and see how it goes. I'm Benjamin Wright.
I'm Adam Davis.
I'm Aiden Trites.
And Aiden Trites, who do you have for us today?
Today I've brought a guest. Their name is Vera Solei.
Vera Solei?
No, Vera Solei.
Vera
Is
Solei.
it one word?
Vera, first name,
Vera?
last name Solei.
Solei.
Vera
Gotcha.
Solei.
Entrepreneur, traveler, owner of their own business.
I see.
Seems like a stand-up
A real
person.
up-and-comer
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's get him in here, I guess.
I agree. Let's get him in here.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
No one accepts
Thank
you
you.
for who you are.
Jesus.
Wow.
I'm
Going
sorry.
real deep with that one real fast. All I did was cough.
I'm sorry. That was my inner monologue
You know, that's all
coming
right.
out.
That's all right.
That was my inner monologue coming out. I'm terribly sorry.
I'm beckoning them in. Let's go. Onto
I've done the
podcast.
direct
go.
messaging.
It appears they've brought a critter of some sort.
They have.
I was not
And-
made aware of the critter.
Did I have to open the door for you? That's okay. Come on. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, it's locked.
Hello,
So
welcome.
it is.
Hello. Hope you don't mind me bringing mittens.
Not at all. Hi.
Hello.
Well, welcome to the podcast, Vera. Do you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So I'm a freelancer, we'll call it. I deal in rare artifacts and art.
And I see you've brought a little friend with you. Who might that be?
This is Mittens.
A very original name for a cat, I assume?
Cat, yep.
A cat. You said you deal in... What was it again?
Rare art and artifacts.
What kind of art and artifacts?
Stuff you wouldn't normally see on your day-to-day market.
Can we have an example?
Ever heard of the Holland Prime jewel?
No.
Not even once.
Cannot say that I have.
Where have you all been living?
Right here in this town.
In the studio.
It's true.
In this studio. Yeah.
In
no,
the studio.
We're quite.
Born and raised.
We are locked in here at all times.
Where are you from, Vera?
Oh, me?
Yeah, where are you
Did
from?
you say Wyoming?
No.
Okay.
The fuck is a Wyoming?
Whoa, language, buddy.
Oh gosh, we
We'll
gotta
have to
bleep
bleep that one. Okay. Where are you from?
I am from, Ando.
And as we all know, that is in...
Oh, planet just outside of, Othno.
Yeah, off no.
Yeah.
Vacation there last year is lovely.
Really?
No.
Okay.
What's it like there?
Oh, it's quite nice, really, once you get past the man-eating insects.
Well, we have those
We
two,
have those
I
two,
guess,
yeah.
in a way.
Yeah,
Somewhat.
yeah, you know, you gotta set up 3 or 4 spike traps, maybe a zap net as well.
Now, what's a zap net?
Yeah, what's a zap net?
Thought it would be pretty intuitive, no? Zap, net,
Okay.
I see.
net, go zap.
I
I
understand.
guess I understand.
Why don't you just use raid?
We don't tend to approach the bugs unless it's necessary.
It sounds like they approach you.
Yes, quite a bit, yes.
I see.
So I feel like a raid would not necessarily be a good idea.
Oh no, not a raid. Like the spray.
Do you not have some form of
Can you explain?
insect repellent?
I
A
don't-
sort of spray poison?
Oh, we just poison them ourselves.
Ah. I see.
That
We
works.
gotta leave some dead animals out, but you know, sacrifices.
All right, now I see you got a little line action going on next to your eye. What's
that-
what's up with that?
That's a long story. So,
We have time.
We have all the
Right.
time you could need.
about 3-4 years ago, I got my spine replaced completely. It's now a biomechanical mess. But
Take some Tylenol, it'll clear right up.
exactly. But it had an impact on my nervous system. So got a little bit messed up.
So you have you said biomechanical, so you're
Yep.
like sort of a cyborg right now?
Not exactly a cyborg. Close, I grant you that, but
What term would you use?
advanced
flesh
human.
robot. Advanced human.
Advanced
that's
human.
probably better than my
Yeah.
suggestion.
Quite a bit, quite a bit.
One could say a cyborg, then.
No.
Okay. Whatever you desire. So you trade in, like, jewels and stuff, you said?
Jewels, yes.
Is there a lot of money in that?
Oh, quite a bit, quite a bit.
Mm.
How do you acquire these jewels yourself?
We still on air?
I mean, we're recording.
You can confess to any
we're
crime.
not
It is
live
anonymous.
if you, that's what you're asking.
All right. Then I'll have you know that I have my sources. You don't need to know their names, but I do have my sources.
Well, we assumed you have sources. We were asking what those were, but that's okay if you're not going to share them.
That's true.
If it helps, you were not the first criminal on here. If that's what you're insinuating.
We shouldn't assume yet.
We shouldn't
That's
assume
true.
that.
We can't
No.
assume. They have
Should
not.
not assume that. So you said you, in our emails, you said you were an entrepreneur.
Indeed, indeed.
Want to tell us a bit about that?
Sure, so... I have no idea what just fell.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine. Actually, I feel something missing from my back.
That's weird.
I'm sure it's fine.
Aiden, would you like to look at that?
Yeah, I can.
Like a part of your new spine?
Wouldn't necessarily say it's new.
I mean, I see a lump, but nothing else.
All right, I'll be fine then.
All right.
We have
Sure.
doctor on standby.
Actually, my wife's a doctor. Did I tell you that?
No.
No.
No, you did not. What's your wife's name?
Oh, her name's Celine. I love her so much.
No.
Isn't that your name?
No?
Vera
Isn't
Solei.
Vera-
Oh, Soleil. Sorry. Okay.
Celine Solei.
Indeed. I took my wife's name.
Hmm.
Interesting.
By force?
In
I don't
marriage.
think you quite understand how love
Oh,
works,
okay.
but okay.
I don't know. Who knows what happens out on your home planet? So do you operate based off of one planet specifically, or are you sort of like a floating around?
I move around quite a bit.
And how do you travel between different...
Actually, yeah, you said you're
planets?
from a different
Oh,
planet.
yes, yes. So I have a wonderful little ship. I call her Phoebe. Absolute beaut. Little bit old. Systems are kind of
How old is
Junky.
considered old for a ship?
90 years at this point.
90?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
say about that.
Still standing.
Oh, quite.
Very
She's
nice.
a hardy little thing.
So how did you acquire this ship?
Built her myself.
You built her.
Yep,
That's
90
crazy.
years ago.
indeed.
Sorry, how old are you?
Oh, 104. 105 August, actually.
So
You were 15?
you were-
14?
90, 100. Yeah,
Yeah.
15.
Wow.
Had to get off my home planet.
Checks out. Sounds
Makes
like
sense,
the bugs
makes
were a bit
sense.
of a problem there.
Oh, no, I'm not originally from there.
Well, where are you from?
So I'm originally from a little planet 2-3 systems away. It's called, it wouldn't be called this in your books, but it's called Zernia Prime.
What would it be
Yeah,
called
what do we
in
call it in
our
our
books?
Some assortment of numbers, I don't think. I don't think you guys name your planets.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no. I mean, this one isn't numbers. That's fun.
We have some names.
All right, so your cat, Mittens, I want to say?
Mittens, yep.
Mittens? Where'd you get Mittens?
Oh, I got her. Found her in the jungle. She was a little bit feisty, but got those spines filed down a bit.
I see. How old is Mittens?
Mittens is going on 15 at this point.
Oh, that's an old cat.
Yeah. She's a little sleepy.
Hmm.
She spends most of her days chasing the giant rats.
The giant
Rodents
rats?
of unusual size?
No, different concept.
Gotcha.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't think those exist.
Giant rats are more. They're a bit scalier than your rodents of unusual size.
Scaly
Scaly.
Do you mean lizards?
with fur?
Nope. Oh yes, they have fur.
Scales
It's quite
and
horrendous.
fur.
That's
Sounds
terrifying.
Magical.
Not comfortable.
Uncomfortable, too. It sounds mighty itchy.
Yes, they suffer from fleas, parasites.
Kind of just seems like the worst of both situations.
Indeed, yeah. Would not wish that
Anyways.
fate on anyone.
I think we've prepared something today for the first time.
Oh,
We
bringing it
have-
out that early?
I say let's bring it out. Why
I
not?
think it's time.
Why not? Okay.
We have ourselves some prepared questions from the
the wonderful hat of inquiries. I don't know if anyone can see that.
wonderful hat of inquiries.
That is a wonderful
Uh,
hat.
If
Isn't
you
it,
wouldn't
though? It has a
mind picking
badge.
out a question and just reading it out and
Yeah,
answering
here you
for
go.
us.
All right.
Just no peeking.
No
Cover those
peeking.
eyes.
Okay.
Cover those eyes.
Does this work?
There's one.
All right, let's see.
All right.
Putting that back.
All right. What do you most regret? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'd have to go with probably not murdering Furbolg the Horrendous.
That's not one?
Not murdering?
Yeah, I had a chance.
Why would you want to murder Furbolg the Horrendous?
Well, it's in his name, isn't it?
Is he
Well,
horrendous?
how horrendous,
Yeah, how
are
horrendous
we
we
talking
talking?
here?
Quite so, unfortunately. He's got about 2 star systems under his thumb right now. He's looking to take on a 3rd, though. Please tell me you're keeping up with the interplanetary news.
Oh,
I mean,
of course,
Oh,
of course.
Definitely,
Good,
yeah.
good.
So how did you have a chance to murder this Furbolg the Horrendous?
Well, wasn't that an evening? It was a beautiful summer night. I had been, we'll go with invited to this grand shindig at his house. Of course, it's not so much a house as a towering pile of rocks stacked into the vague shape of a castle. It's not the most stable position. Don't know if you've ever been, but it's
Can't say I have.
Can't say
it
I
was,
have.
It was quite a night. We danced and laughed. Did some other things, if you know what I mean.
And you didn't? Did you want to kill him at this point?
I did most of the time. But I hesitated in the crucial moment. Had the knife out and everything.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That is a regret. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yes, quite a bit. If I just killed him then, maybe he wouldn't have killed those children.
All right.
Oh.
So we, of course, are up to date on all this interplanetary news. But do you mind just giving us a little bit of a rundown as to what
Yeah,
treacherous
like-
acts he's done?
What
Horrendous.
hasn't he
Sorry.
done? Thank you, yes. But what hasn't he done? He's killed children, he's slaughtered families, burned worlds. He converted one world into basically just a factory. That got dicey real quick. What else has he done? Exploded planets, exploded stars. He did develop faster than light travel, though. So that
Well,
is a
that's
net positive.
important. That is a crucial part of
I'd say that's pretty good.
Yes,
the
that's
system.
how I got
in a
here.
way.
So,
Ah. You said you had a ship?
yeah, Phoebe.
Where would that be right now?
Yeah, where do you park Phoebe?
Yeah.
Oh, the lot by the Planet Fitness, currently.
How many spots does that take up?
Good 12.
12. I was going to say, yeah, that's not a large lot either.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm sure it's fine. Were
And by
any cars
Planet
crashed?
Fitness, do you mean a planet of fitness or the company?
No, the gym
Nearby.
The gym near your
Okay.
building.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Just clearing that up.
Yeah, so that's not a large lot. We're going to have many
Many
complaints there, but that's okay.
Sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. We don't answer fan
Is
emails
parking ever an
anyway.
issue with having a spaceship?
Can be, yeah. I
Thank you for
honestly
using a
find,
parking space, though. That was...
of course, not a monster. Unlike Furbolg. But I tend to find that the road rage is actually worse than the parking
In space or
in
just
space.
how is there road rage? I feel like the extra
Couldn't you just, like, fly up?
Yeah, I
or
feel like the
down?
extra dimension throughout moving has to make that a lot easier.
In theory, yes, but the routes that have been planned throughout certain systems are really the only safe courses you can take. And so when someone is moving half your speed, you get where I'm going with this, right?
I see.
I do see. Well, that sounds like fun. Have you gotten into any crashes with Phoebe?
Only once, and I would like to say that I came out the victor.
Clearly.
Was that why you need a new spine?
No, spine was purely internal stuff.
So what does this new spine do for you that your original couldn't?
It does have guns,
Oh.
Of course it has guns. They all have guns.
Good extension.
and also
I thought you updated our security.
We did. I don't know. If
Did you
spine
at least
replacement
not kill our
counts.
security this time?
oh no, again, I'm not a monster. Merely
It's like a
incapacitated them.
pacemaker, you know.
Oh,
they gotta pass through
incapacitated them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm sure they'll wake up soon.
Yeah.
Great.
You guys aren't like you guys don't die when you're stabbed, right?
Where'd you stab him? It
They
depends.
tend to die.
I mean, where'd you stab him? Here, point.
So I'm gonna be honest, they were moving quite a bit. So I was aiming for here, but I did get here. So
Oh, so you got there?
yeah.
They might
So-
live.
They're fine.
They might live.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, glad you didn't get there. That's our main
You
thing that
don't-
makes us live.
You don't need
No.
both lungs, so I think you'll be.
Oh, it was
okay.
more like right down here.
Oh, that's
between
right.
the
That's
lungs.
right in the middle there.
Mostly
Oh,
just got
no.
the sternum. Unless you got the space under the
Oh.
sternum, then that's probably not good. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm
We'll
sure
look
it's
into that.
fine.
Yeah, we'll check,
check.
in on them, I guess.
I don't know. You guys really need to get better security if they just die from being stabbed.
We've tried. Okay.
We have tried.
We'll get stab-proof security guards
I think
now.
that's a good idea.
Actually, this brings up a good point. Brad's alive.
Brad is
Who's
alive.
Brad?
That's good.
He's in good condition.
Yeah, he's a good. He was one of our original security members,
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
and was shot during one of our recording
Unfortunately.
sessions by
Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, this brings up a good point. You're from space.
Yes.
Do you know what Dennis Bill?
Dennis Bill.
Time traveling.
I know a lot of
murderer.
Time traveling
Oh,
murderer.
oh, that
pirate?
Dennis Bill. That Dennis Bill. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Great.
tend to
We're
run
supposed-
in some similar circles.
Do
on
you
occasion.
ever dabble in the time traveling aspect of space?
I don't. Gives me
You really
indigestion.
focus on the space part of the space and time.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Fair. Would you say there's more space to traverse than there is time to traverse?
Well, I mean, world all ends eventually.
Does space?
Space? We haven't quite gotten there yet.
You ever try just finding the edge?
I haven't. Got a friend who did, though. She was out for 5 years before we lost her signal.
Ah.
Well, that's good to hear. So something's out there at least.
Yeah. Quite reassuring. We're not all alone.
All right, do we want to bring that hat back out? Maybe we
I
can
like
get
that.
one more
I like
question
bringing
from the
the hat back
magical
out.
hat of inquiries.
The wonderful
Well,
hat of
hopefully we
inquiries.
get a
Thank
bit
you
more
very
of a
much.
wacky
Yes, it's
question.
a wonderful hat. Right. Not looking. Not looking.
Ooh, seems like a good
All
one.
right. If you had to spend a day with any Muppet, who would it be? Not familiar with your Muppets.
I will pull up a picture.
All right, so I'll give you a quick little rundown. Like some of the most popular ones, there's this timid frog named Kermit. There's this.
Sounds like a coward.
Yeah, no, he's timid. One could say.
You want
There's this
this is a good image
obnoxious,
to show?
badass pig. Sure. You can see the pig there.
That's the pig.
There's a really chill
That's
dog.
the frog.
There's a crazy guy who's like a weird purple alien. You might get along with him, I'd say.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I don't know. You're both aliens. You'll have something in common.
Let's not dive that
Sorry,
deep.
is that offensive?
Quite.
I apologize. You're not purple as he is.
No kidding.
I'm terribly sorry about my
no.
coworker.
I fear I've made a mistake here.
Oh, you do?
Maybe we should skip this question.
Anyways, yeah, let's just skip that question. Want to pull that
I
hat
remember
back out?
we briefly talked about your entrepreneurship, but I don't think we talked about
Oh,
much
yes,
of it.
yes. What would you like to know?
What's your business
Yeah, what's
called?
your business?
Oh, so it is in fact called Hidden Treasures. You
It's a
can
good
find
name.
you can find my Etsy page. Got to go through Etsy because I've already been banned from eBay, Interstellar shipping, and Amazon.
Good to know there's Amazon in space.
Of course.
Oh, Jeff Bezos'
Interesting.
reach leads into infinity.
Oh, of
It's-
course he has.
Of course.
That man scares me.
I wonder why.
Scares us too. A little bit.
Yep.
So you have an Etsy page
Indeed.
called Hidden Treasures.
Hidden
was it?
Treasures.
And so this is where we can find all your
It's
Treasures?
artifacts. was it?
artifacts, art.
Do you
Is
specialize in
various-
anything other than art and artifacts?
I mean, again, some of my greater finds have been, jewels from old planets. Once had to go through a temple to find some interesting
a
jewels.
temple? What kind
temple.
of temple?
Yeah, what kind of temple?
So it was an old Calamarian. Trying to think of how you'd word it in your
Temple?
terms. I'm trying to describe the religion though, because the Calamarans believed that the universe existed only to, feed off of the energy that it created. Back when they still existed, they ended up destroying themselves as a result of their beliefs.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me from the sounds of it. You put finds in air quotes.
Yes.
Any reason?
Let's just say that the procurement of some of these artifacts have gotten me in trouble with certain lawmakers.
The
I see.
time police, one could say.
Time, please?
Actually, haven't gotten in trouble with them yet.
Got it. So you wouldn't.
Interesting.
Okay. So Micah Bucks wouldn't be after you. Okay.
No.
That's right.
We need to get the real guy on here.
Do we?
He better be better than Dennis.
I think we need to chill out on lawmakers and such.
You're not wrong.
Anyways, you're not a lawmaker, so
No,
that's
I'm
okay
not.
to say.
Perfect.
I see you got goggles.
Indeed.
What's up with those? How come?
I mean, they're a cool fashion statement. But
It's
aside
more
from
of a
that,
fashion thing than a practicality type thing.
to be honest, a little bit. It's like how some of you folks wear those fake glasses.
It's true.
Yeah, sure.
Not me personally, but
Yeah, none of you personally, I doubt, but you in general, being people of the planet.
Well, there's no need to assume all humans, but that's okay.
I didn't assume all humans.
So, have you ever been accused of holding fake art or artifacts?
Yes, it actually got me in trouble with a rather nasty band of rogues at one point.
And how did that end up?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
I guess so.
true.
They're not.
That works.
So all of your artifacts are 100% authentic?
Oh, I never said that.
So you scam people.
Again, I never said that.
All right, back to our segment, The Wonderful Hat of Inquiries.
Let's get one more question
Let's
coming
get-
out
Let's
of here.
get one
Get outta
more.
here.
Hopefully it's a doozy.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
All right, let's see.
No peeking.
All right. What would you say are your most bizarre shower thoughts? Personally, I prefer to think about the various ways that I could have changed my life path but did not in the shower.
You go for the regretful kind.
Indeed.
As some
I
do.
see.
Also, some of my shower thoughts consist of, crap, my spine is falling out again.
Does
That's
that tend
true.
to happen a lot?
Is water bad for your biomechanical spine?
Oh, quite. Got to bag it up every time.
That
How do you bag up a spine?
Does it just pop out, or?
You know what a Lego is?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, like that.
How do you
Just-
move without
just-
it though?
Very carefully.
Ah. Okay.
Very carefully.
I see.
Yeah, that's.
And so the pros outweigh the cons with this surgery? Because this
They
sounds
do,
like
they
a
do.
big hassle you
They
have
do.
to...
What else can it do besides guns?
If I move in a certain way, it will in fact inject me with a poison that kills me
Why?
Good to hear. That's...
to ensure I don't get taken alive.
Ah. Okay.
What kind of secrets do you know that would be worth dying for?
Oh, so many.
You want to tell them on here? I'm guarantee you nothing will listen to it.
I know the name of. Remember Furbolg the Horrendous, who we were
course.
talking about?
Oh yes, yeah.
Couldn't forget him.
Not only do I know the name of his first crush, ever, like his first crush ever,
Mm-hmm.
I also happen to know the fact that he wet the bed until he was 10.
And that's the kind of information that you
Oh,
would
yeah.
die to
Oh,
keep
it's not.
secret.
It's not that I would die to keep it secret. It's that if I did not die, Furbolg's people would kill me in a more horrendous way.
So he's
Oh,
a very insecure man, it seems.
Indeed.
So it's more of I want to share these things that I know, but if I'm
Yes.
caught, it's gonna be a
Yes.
problem. Okay.
So you
Makes
are
sense.
editing that segment out, correct?
Oh,
Of course.
of course, yes.
We'll get on it.
I know a liar when I see one.
No, you don't. So it's been a pleasure having
Don't
you
worry,
on the podcast.
don't worry, I edit. I'm not a liar.
That's true. He's the editor.
All right.
I
Hang
think
on.
we're going to end it off here.
Yeah.
It was
All
a
right.
pleasure having you on the podcast.
Would
It
anyone
was-
like to pet Mittens before?
Nope, I'm too scared. It was
Yeah.
nice meeting you, though,
Oh,
Mittens.
Very, very, right there?
Don't touch the spines, they're venomous.
Oh,
Okay.
venomous cats? No.
Good. Always good to have in
Yep.
the studio.
Good defense mechanism. you
Just,
know?
please don't hurt our security on the way out.
Do my best.
That's a concerning way to say that.
I do have one last thing. What?
Oh, yes.
What caused you to harm them? Like we invited you on here. You had clearance.
I thought I knew one of them. I did not, but I thought I knew one of them.
Okay then.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Good to know.
Well, thank you.
Thank
course.
you for coming on.
Anytime, anytime.
Yeah. See ya.
Farewell.
Vaguely not a criminal, maybe. There's plausible deniability there. We could count this as a win.
I hope not.
We
I-
could count that
wouldn't
as
be.
a win.
I can't. I mean, it felt more like a Robin Hood situation.
Did it?
No.
Venomous cats?
All right, well, I have a guest for next week that I assure you is a normal person that can have an average intelligent discussion with us.
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
is not a criminal that wants to hurt our security.
It felt like a pirate just now.
No.
I mean, with the ship. Like a.
I don't think
Finding
we need to accuse
artifacts.
them of anything.
I'm not accusing anything. That's just what it
Well,
felt
no.
like.
All right.
Um,
Well, it was... Thank you, everyone, for
Thank
watching
you.
the Mystery Personalities podcast. I'm Benjamin Wright.
I'm Adam Davis.
I'm Aiden Schreitz.
See you next week.